My girlfriend and I went to a motel in the desert between the rocks. Being the only one we had seen for what seemed like 1,000,000+ blocks, concierge and politely asked for one room for two, and that we would prefer a decent-sized room with a pretty desert view. Then he, an older bald man, gave us the keys to the room with a smile, articulated in an old-fashioned treat-the-customer-well style. And the fact that he said register in the morning left me inspired, for he must have sincerely thought that we were both exceedingly tired. The room was reinforced cobwebs with all necessary amenities, with television showing all the pornography film identities. But something was extremely odd and out of place when we looked carefully, and we uncontrollably laughed at its entertaining absurdity. For there was a rectangle mirror on the ceiling over the bed, as a disoriented reflection of us did surprisingly spread, but instead of getting sore and sacred, we attempted to look ecstatic, pretending we were unrestrained movie stars, spoiled and charismatic. We started at the theatrical ceiling of entertainment, which glimpsed back at the artificial lighted faithful depiction angle of attack, staring intensity in our starred illuminated polished surfaced eyes, never attempting to be subdivisions of mockery nor chastise, as the reflecting mirror was like our individual movie screen, catching what is reasoned out as nice and what might be considered obscene, where the cinematic movie stars act out scenes of making love in bed, playing a special 80-foot movie premiere performance in our heads. The hot action was the silky highway of her physical heated thighs, where the fast enthusiasm of the transcribed screenplay was improvised. But she, as an actress and as lover, never failed to turn up the heat when the arid region temperatured graphical mirror was there to greet, as I drank each dimple of intensity of desirable skin, when the engrossed action of sexuality extended meanings did begin, where the excited panties of daring feats and energy descended, and an intimate performance of two electricity souls blended. The widely honored mirror with wide eyes celebrated the sex wonder of every fine hair, an aesthetically pleasing curve reaching for thunder, with the admiration of white lice, embroidery caressing tan lines, knowing the emotional delight of motion picture romance art signs. For that is the achieving moment we should win a Best Actor Oscar, in male and female, with $1 million per picture contract offer. And we should be celebrities, always doing talk shows speaking loudly, when doing the sexual scenes for top-grossing motion pictures proudly. The celluloid mirror showed great arousing motion picture chemistry, as she pretended she was Nobel Prize-winning chemist, Madame Curie. And I humorously made believe that I still had my virginity, while begging all the women I knew for intimacy incessantly. Then we played award-winning doctor and acted as if we were married, as the thin dialogue sexual relation scripts were not so varied. Like the dramatic composition of teacher and student with high marks, or like a dramatic performance of a firefighter with high sparks. The cinematic reflecting mirror truly did evaluate us, but seeing our naked body reflected back was a dramatic plus. And the fact that we once hated our naked bodies seemed hysterical, for our exposed bodies were like a nude song musically and lyrical. And we knew we did not need the strict creative rape of psychiatry to fit in with the made-up sexual norms of polite society, when we were entirely transformed by the sex mirror on the ceiling, and now we have mirrors over our beds to achieve that same sexed feeling.